Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. And not just food, but also any diet you decide to do. Guys, today we're talking about how do you know when your diet is working and when it isn't working for you? How do you know when the diet you chose is the right diet for you or it's the wrong diet for you? We are talking about those aspects of your health that you can measure, sometimes objectively, sometimes subjectively, that can help you to answer this question. How do you know when your diet is working for you? As a health, nutrition, weight loss coach, I get a lot of clients who come to me with different health issues, things like low energy, low drive, meaning maybe sexual drive, but also no drive to work out and live life, just being always in that low state when you don't want to do anything. People come to me with sleep problem, with hormonal imbalances. A lot of people come to me with weight loss problems. Of course, they are doing this diet and it just isn't bringing the results they want. A lot of people come to me with this, and a lot of people would come to me and they say, I love keto diet, but I just can't stick with it. Or I love keto diet, but now I can't really sleep well. I wake up all the time during the day. Or I love vegan diet, plant-based diet, but I'm low on energy all the time. And I'm trying to build up some muscle and I can't. Or I'm on a vegan diet, but I lost my period. There are a lot of those things that aren't working, even though they are supposed to be working better when you go on this plant-based vegan or keto diet, right? So a lot of people come to me to fix those things that aren't exactly working. People want to know what they are doing right, what they're doing wrong, what can be fixed and if this is the diet that should be on in the first place. And guys, there are a few aspects that no matter what diet you are on, aspects of health that need to align and work in order for you to see that this diet is in fact working and it's good for your short and long-term health. So those aspects of health are sleep, right? If you are on a keto or vegan, plant-based, whatever diet that is, and because of this diet, since you started this diet, your sleep got worse. Like you can't sleep. Now you wake up all the time. You are having troubles falling asleep or waking up. When you wake up, you always feel like you're not trusted. And it's not something that you've always had, but it's something that started happening when you went on this diet. So this means that this diet either needs to be replaced with something else or it needs to be adjusted. The next one is metabolic health. So we need to have a balanced blood sugar, the one that doesn't spike, doesn't go up or down. Either is not good. When our blood sugar fluctuates a lot, we will experience energy fluctuations, mood fluctuations. Everything in our body will not work properly because the level of our blood sugar, it's involved in so many processes in our brain, in our heart, in our performance. And so that's got to be, any diet you choose, it's got to help you to maintain that balanced blood sugar. And then also things like cholesterol or triglycerides or the level of inflammation in your body. All of that got to be in a good state according to our current knowledge. We know what amount of cholesterol seems to be good for most people, what is good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, or basically what cholesterol you want to have more of or less of, triglycerides, you don't want to have too many of those. So all these different aspects of our metabolic health that we can measure objectively right now, they gotta be aligned. They gotta be in a good condition. And if there is something questionable, like cholesterol these days, you never know which one is good, which one is bad, and either too much or too little is good or bad. Although there are some objective measures for that most nutritionists, more doctors, most medical professionals agree on, that it's a good idea to have your metabolic health in that state. So any good diet should contribute to making your metabolic health better. Like, for example, to reduce your inflammation, not to increase it, right? If your inflammation levels are increasing, and now you can measure it using different tests that different laboratories offer. So if your inflammation levels are rising, then it means something isn't working. And if you didn't change much in your life, if all of a sudden you didn't get a lot of stress, then it might be your new diet that you are trying. So metabolic health, it gotta be improving, or at least not getting worse. The next one, gut health. We know that a healthy gut seems to have a lot of variety. The more variety of different organisms, the better, because that helps your gut to be stable and resilient, maintaining certain balance. And so gut health, and also things like digestion, how your elimination goes every day, bloating, or diarrhea, or not being able to go to the bathroom, or just being too gassy, like having a lot of different gut issues on a new diet is not a good sign. So our gut health needs to improve, not to get worse. Even though I must say, when you switch your diets, there's usually a period of time, maybe like a week, maybe a couple of weeks, when you aren't feeling the best necessarily in your gut, adjusting to new foods, always trying new foods, because new foods mean that your gut bacteria either needs to change a little bit or start doing things a little bit differently, right? But after adjustment period, your gut health, it should either improve or not get worse, at least. And if you're constantly feeling there is something wrong going on, then this diet isn't working for you long term, because we have trillions of gut bacteria in our gut, and it seems that their whole health is just as important as our whole body health, our heart health, our brain health, etc. So gut health, it gotta get better, or at least not get worse. Then we need to look at nutrient adequacy of your diet. Like, no matter what diet you are on, guys, keto, vegan, paleo, whatever, free, gluten, dairy, it's not, or fruitarian, like I used to be at some crazy point in my life. So no matter what diet that diet is, we need to supply all those vitamins and minerals and other different compounds that are essential, we know are essential for human life. Like, if you're on a plant-based vegan diet, and if you aren't getting your vitamin D, not from the sun, not from your foods, guess what, guys? Your immune system, your whole body health will suffer, no matter how 100% plant-based you are. Or even on a keto diet, if you aren't getting your vitamin D, if you aren't getting your essential fatty acids, no matter how much other fat you eat, you aren't going to be thriving. It's not just about fat on a keto diet. It's also about getting the right kinds of fat, the essential fats, those omega-3s and omega-6s, and all kinds of omega-3s, not just marine omega-3s. And then you need all the variety of amino acids, all the essential amino acids that our body needs to do its functions, and all the vitamins and minerals. Like, none of the diets are magical. If you aren't getting certain vitamins and minerals we know are essential for human body, you're going to have negative consequences. So nutrient adequacy, that's got to be in your diet. And you say, well, I'm taking supplements. Have you checked your supplement for all the required nutrients in them? Do you know how much of that is absorbed? Do you know that a lot of people do not absorb supplements all that well? And in that specific form, in that supplement, is your supplement natural? Is it synthetic? Do you know when to take it? There are so many things that can go wrong with supplements. Just because you're taking something, it doesn't mean it's working for you, for your specific diet, to address your specific physiology. So nutrient adequacy, it's a huge thing. And guys, I work with people on plant-based diets, on keto diets, on paleo diets, on almost any diet. And when people come to me, 99.9% of people do not have that aspect of their diet figured out. There are so many imbalances. And because of that, people start suffering. Hormones go out of balance, their energy levels, hair fall out, skin gets dry or something, itchy or red or scaly. Like, so many things can go wrong because of nutrient deficiencies. And again, most of the people who come to me, they do not have this figured out. They just think that keto or vegan gonna work for them. Well, it might, but all these aspects, you need to think about all of them and bring all of them into alignment. Gut health, metabolic health, nutrient adequacy, your sleep gotta be good. The next one, immune health. Now, if you are on a certain diet and you keep getting sick every, months, every couple of months, I don't remember when was the last time I got sick, spending in bed a week. I might go down with something, feel like, okay, today I'm not feeling myself. But I never take medications, and in a couple of days, I'm all back to normal. And I never feel that bad, so I have to stay in bed the whole day. And that tells me that my immune system, whatever I'm doing, it's working well for my immune system. Since COVID-19 started, I traveled so much. I flew maybe 20 times. And I can tell you right now, I'm not the best in wearing my protection, my masks, my gloves. I don't ever wear gloves or anything. I drink, meaning like tea, coffee, water. I eat on my flights and at the airports, and I use bathrooms, and I wear a mask just because they tell you to, not to. I don't cover my nose, for example. So I'm really bad with all of that. But that being said, I also tested for COVID-19, and so I never got infected, and I never got sick with anything. So that tells you that, immune system is working. And so your immune system is also, it's got to be working. If it's not working and you're getting sick all the time or getting some infections or something else that related to immune system, it means your diet isn't exactly working. Immune system is really, really important. Or you get autoimmune conditions. I had autoimmune condition when my diet wasn't figured out. I had vitiligo. You can Google it. And then I fixed it, changing my diet, and it improved. And that meant that the diet that I chose worked better for me, right? So if you're having allergies, asthma, sensitivities, the diet you're on might not be working for your gut, and that might be the reason why you're having those. But anyhow, it's not working. So again, no matter how many carbs or fats you are eating or not eating, or how much foods you exclude, dairy, gluten, nuts, cruciferous vegetables, certain fibers, guys, if those things we're talking about right now aren't working, your diet isn't working either. And now I'm not saying it cannot work, but it means that you gotta change something you're doing. That's all it means. Energy levels, another aspect. Guys, if you're on some diet, but you're feeling tired all the time, or what I used to have during my last days of keto, and what was one of the main reasons why I decided to add more carbohydrates, what I started having was till about 3-4 p.m., my energy levels would be good, normal. But then after 4 p.m., there was like a wall. My brain would stop working. Like, no matter what I tried to learn, the work I was trying to do, nothing would flow. It was like there was a wall and all I wanted to do is lay on the couch and do nothing. So I knew I had to do something because it's not normal to not being able to function after 4 p.m. It's like I had energy and then I had no energy to do nothing. And once I started adding carbohydrates, that seemed to be quite essential for my nervous system and my brains. Now, on a daily basis, I eat about 80-90 grams of carbs and about 40 grams of fiber. So total with net and without net, it's about 130 grams of carbohydrates. And now I never have this problem. So I fixed it. And energy levels, guys, they're very important. If you feel like you don't have enough energy, believe me, your cells, your brain, all of your internal organs do not have energy. Somehow, your metabolism isn't working efficiently. Even though you might be eating all the calories and all the fats and all the carbs, if you feel tired, it means that your energy systems somehow aren't working. And again, it's not just about calories. It's also about different vitamins and also the kind of fuel you are getting or not getting. Like in my case, I did need to add carbohydrates at the end, even though some people say they aren't essential and you can survive without them. Well, I was surviving, but I wanted to actually thrive and feel amazing. So I decided to add carbohydrates and now I'm feeling so much better, like the best I've ever felt. I just run through my day from dawn to dusk, whatever the saying goes. So energy levels, very important. If you're tired all the time, whatever you're doing with your diet isn't working for you guys. And then the last one I want to talk to you about today is performance, physical and mental performance. Are you able to do the work that you want to do, that you need to do? How are your workouts feeling like right now? How have you been with your workouts lately? Are you feeling strong while working out? Are you feeling like you're barely making it and you know that you used to do better and now you aren't doing all that well? Of mental performance, how's your memory, how's your creativity, how's the quality of your work, what kind of feedback are you getting, are you enjoying your work as maybe you used to? All of that matters, guys, because as a human being, most probably you don't just want to be focused on being on a diet. You also want to live your life and do things that inspire you, that are exciting. You want to live your life to the fullest. At least when I work with people, that's what most people want. They want to figure their diet out, but then they want to live their life, being their awesome self, doing amazing work they love, and acing their workouts if they're into fitness, or just maintaining great body without having to do a lot of fitness if they're not too much into fitness. People come from with all kinds of hobbies and lifestyles, but I'm yet to meet a person who just want to do their diet and that's their whole life purpose. Usually people have other things they want to do, and they just want to figure out their diet because people understand that it contributes to, again, energy levels, performance, mental and physical, how awesome your life feels, your mental and emotional state, so many things. And so back to performance, guys, mental and physical performance. How's it working out for you? How's it working for you, really? Is it working or is it not? And be non-judgmental about it. Be more curious about that. If something isn't working for you, it's not a moral failure. It's not that something is wrong for you. Sometimes just things aren't done well in the right way or not working for you. And all you're going to do is try something new, try something better, but you got to change in order for things to change, right? And You can read books, you can ask professionals like myself about what's the best way to go about it. That's what I do. For example, I want to get more into public speaking about the topic of nutrition and food. And so I don't really know how it's best to go about it, and I don't want to waste a lot of time. So I ask speakers and people who I know who already have a good speaking career, or just they speak on a regular basis. I ask them, what's the best way to start for me in my situation, being where I am right now? So I ask those people, and now I'm thinking about maybe hiring a speaking coach. So to save myself time and figure things out better and faster. That's why we want to have coaches and teachers and maybe read books and courses and all of that. But all of that being said, guys, the main point of today's chat conversation is that how do you know when your diet is working for you? Well, when your diet is working for you, your sleep gets better. Your energy levels are exactly where you want them to be. You can do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. Of course, it's not magical, so you still have to sleep and take care of yourself in order to have good energy levels. But most of the time, your energy, you should have energy reserves, not energy crashes. Your performance, mental, physically, how's it working for you? Are you satisfied with how much you can put into your mental and physical performance and the output? Are you satisfied with that? Immune health, how's that been going? Are you getting sick often or not so often? Do you have any allergic reactions? Any new sensitivities? How is it all working for you? It's all related to your immune system. Your energy levels, your emotional state, how's that been going? Are you up and down, or are you kind of happy all the time? If not happy, then at peace, just chill. Nutrient adequacy. Do you know what nutrients are you getting or not getting from your diet? And if not, how can you figure that out? What kind of software or help you can use to figure that out, because that contributes to all the other aspects. Gut health, how's it working down there? Are you regular? How's your stool? I'm sorry, it might be a private topic for you, but how's it going really? Like in your tummy, how is it going every day? And metabolic health. How's your blood sugar? How's your insulin? When did you last check it? How's your cholesterol? How's your inflammation? Check it. Go do some testing and figure that out. But most importantly, guys, most probably, if you are having problems, you already know about that without any test. Like something isn't working, right? And you got to figure out how to make it work. And if something isn't working, don't wait for a year. Give it a couple of weeks. And if it's not working, if it's not getting better, you got to change something. And you can, again, read, you can take courses, even better, you can ask people who know more about that to help you to filter the information and find the best solution without too much trying and testing and Googling. So do that and start changing something, guys. Again, if it's not working for you, don't wait forever. If it's not working for 2 weeks already, then it's time to change it, to make things better. And no diet is magic. From all the data we have, from everything that we know about diets, about nutrition concept, we don't know what's the best way, what's the perfect or ideal way. There are so many ways to do things right and wrong. And if you want to thrive and be your best, you got to figure out your own way. And yeah, if you need any help, always feel free to reach out. I'll direct you to the best possible solution for you at the moment. But don't just suffer it out, guys. Find a solution to get better. That's all that matters, right? So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to share this episode, to talk about this episode, to discuss concepts and learnings that you heard on this concept that now you might be more curious about. So share, learn, teach, and as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily.